lined up, and they're off. Egypt on the outside, gunned out for early speed, and here is Mach 2 Blue. Mach 2 Blue takes the lead. Egypt gets position from second for the far outside draw, simply disregarded on the inside, racing in third into the turn run. Richard Feynman travels in fourth position, 5 lengths off that solo leader now. Then it is back to Cooper, and followed by Then What Time. Jurisprudence up 3 wide. Outside of Then What Time. Back of the pack Before the Wind. Regalo Perfetto racing second to last position, and Kitty's Son is well back. Down the backstretch, good pace by Mach 2 Blue. Mach 2 Blue leads it by 2. From Egypt, closest one in second. Simply Disregarded is in third. Richard Feynman is in fourth. Gap of 2. It is Cooper. Jurisprudence has 6 lengths to come now, heading into the far turn run. Then What Time follows that group. Into the far turn, about a half mile left to go, and it is Mach 2 Blue still showing the way from Egypt. Simply Disregarded. Richard Feynman travels fourth. Jurisprudence trying to get underway from fifth position. Cooper is on the inside. Then What Time, followed by Before the Wind. Back to Kitty's Son and Regalo Perfetto trailing the field. They race to the top of the stretch and make the turn in. Jurisprudence, Richard Feynman try to quicken away. Egypt right there trying to stay as well. 3 across the track, a furlong left to go. Jurisprudence, Egypt on the inside, driving on through between horses. Richard Feynman, Egypt, and Jurisprudence, Egypt just in front. Jurisprudence surging again. Photo. Jurisprudence and Egypt together on the line. And then it's Richard Feynman. Fourth was Cooper. Heavy on Toledo, minute 36.69. Owned by Claridge Stables Incorporated, trained by Chad Brown. 4-year-old big gelding Peter Lamantia, Greg Ramsby. $2 exact at 10, 12, 45, 80, $74, $90 trifecta 10, 12, 9, 10, 12, 9, 4, Dallas Superfecta $251, 50 cents. 17 minutes to race 2, number 2, La Chica for Tequila, jockey Tais Lai Pustina. Exacta trifecta superfecta, double pick 3, pick 4. And they're off. Magic 8 Ball, flashing out of there first. Guy for the win and Rascallion. Gilda's Girl is racing fourth into the turn run. Voodoo Priestess up inside of her as Gilda's Girl had to steady just a tad there. Shuffle back. Another 5. La Chica for Tequila, Destined to Dance is in the back. About 13 lengths from front to back, running past the 7 days. Magic 8 Ball and Jamie Rodriguez showing the way. Dictating terms as they make that turn now. The backstretch run from Rascallion. Lead is a length and a half. Voodoo Priestess is in third. Gilda's Girl is in fourth. And Guy for the win has 5 to make up at this point. Another 5 back, Destined to Dance. Another 6 or 7 back, La Chica for Tequila. Magic 8 Ball, 5 furlongs out from the line. 3 parts of a length from Rascallion. Gilda's Girl, Voodoo Priestess fourth on the inside. Guy for the win is in fifth, heading on for the far turn run. Destined to Dance and La Chica for Tequila. Into the turn they roll, and Magic 8 Ball still that leader. Magic 8 Ball, Gilda's Girl trying to make a 3 wide bid up there. Rascallion right there in the thick of things in the battle. Guy for the win about to pass Voodoo Priestess. 3 furlongs left to run. Into the turn, Magic 8 Ball, Gilda's Girl there on the outside. A driven Rascallion is in between horses trying to stay pace. They race on to the top of the stretch. And now here's Guy for the win, fourth, but still at an even pace and trying to kick under a drive. Turning for home, Magic 8 Ball. Magic 8 Ball in front now. Put to the right-handed stick. It is Gilda's Girl second. Third on side is Rascallion, then Guy for the win, a furlong left to go. And Magic 8 Balls led every step of the way. Can she go all the way? The answer is yes. Magic 8 Ball. Gave for the win, and La Chica for Tequila surging up on the inside. May have grabbed the show spot from Gilda's Girl. Race 2 official. Magic 8 Ball, Jimmy Rodriguez. Dollar Super Effecta 5624 3030. Third race on the Exceller course, real 70 feet second finish line. Exacta Trifecta Superfecta double pick 3. Scratch 2 Elusive Image. The 4 Colonel Bob is 2 over. Note 13 runs. Watch Out Whirl draws into the race. Turf is good. Second finish line. And they're off. Squeeze back at the start. There was Robert's Moon. Lothario gunning for the early advantage, also showing speed Bourbon Boss, and Bourbon Boss going to zip out as the speed of a speed. Leads it by 2 lengths heading into the third. Watch Out World is in second. Lothario a bit tough to handle, had to steady just a tad there. Contemplation is fourth on the outside. Is Lou's Birthday racing in fifth, and just for the money saving ground in sixth. It's another 2 lengths back in the field to Mo Joke. Then This Is Good, a good dozen lengths off the pace as they reach the top of the stretch. Robert's Moon to the back of the pack with Colonel Bob, who's next, and J.R. Jones Z and High Tech Prince in between horses. Into the stretch, quarter mile from home, and it's Bourbon Boss in front by 2.5 lengths. Bourbon Boss not been asked the question yet. Bourbon Boss now gets a tap, opens up 3-4 lengths for long left to go. Bourbon Boss, and now a scramble is on for second. In between horses, Watch Out World trying to hang in there. This Is Good trying to finish off late. Contemplation down to the inside. It's going to be a real scramble for second, but it is Bourbon Boss. Bourbon Boss, and the photo for second may go to Contemplation. Bourbon Boss owned by Smart Angle LLP. Michael Pino, trainer Jimmy Rodriguez. Back-to-back 4-year-old Bake Colt by Street Boss. Out of Aricia by a declaration of war. Bred in Kentucky by Green Lantern at $92. Dollar Superfecta 400, 430. Double 1840, pick 3, 2710. Fourth race, scratch 1, Joe the Jet. 3 set for life, 5 over. Exacta Trifecta Superfecta, double pick 3, pick 4. Lined up. And they're off. Uncle Cat and Fear Nothing with early speed, joined by Night Preacher and Metagooch on the outside, and they're followed by Set for Life in behind that quartet, and Magic Express. Broke a beat slow is last, out in the clear though, at about 4 lengths from the speed. Fear Nothing, a narrow advantage from Uncle Cat and Metagooch up outside, keeping pace in third. Night Preacher backs off a bit in fourth, and Magic Express ridden along now into the fart turn run, has 4 lengths to make up as 3 of them line up, 3 ace out. Set for Life is last. With 3 furlongs left to go, 3 across the track, Fear Nothing. Uncle Cat's in the battle. Meta Gooch on the outside, another 6. Magic Express trying to pick up there from 4th, but still plenty to do as they turn in. Fear Nothing. Fear Nothing cut that corner. Fear Nothing from Meta Gooch on the outside. Uncle Cat is in between horses, another 4 lengths back. Inside is Night Preacher and Magic Express at an even pace. Furlong left to run now. In between horses, it is Uncle Cat. Uncle Cat. Uncle Cat willing. Uncle Cat just in front. Uncle Cat and Meta Gooch. Uncle Cat from Meta Gooch. Uncle Cat. Meta Gooch was second. Then it was Fear Nothing and Magic Express. Minis. Nine eight. 9-4 Consolation, double pace 429.4. 9-7 double 30-20, pick 3, $24.15. 5th race, Kathy's the milestone birthday race, a mile on the turf. 1 Biravino Boulevard, 1 over. 3 De Smart, 3 over. 4 Mr. Mendel Slew, 4 over. Scratch the Fly Collection Day. 12 Artwell, 13 Bonded. Mile, and they're off. Dersmod very quick from the gate. Coringa flashing up with early speed. Also there is Soleil Volant who take back, and Rampageous up close into the first turn on. Vaccination is up close too, only 4 lengths from the lead today as they move round that turn. Mr. Mendel Slew races about mid-flight, and then Hank's Divining Rod racing back of the pack, a good 10 to 11 lengths off the pace. Virginia City is to the back of the pack with Biravino Boulevard, and Whiz Bang is the trailer. Down the back stretch, and it's Coringa up front 3/4 of a length from Rampageous in second. The pace not too quick. They're moving right along though with 5 furlongs left to go. Inside is Der Smart racing in 3rd position, just ahead in front of Soleil Volant, who's in between horses. Vaccination is 5th, just 4 lengths off of speed, heading into the turn. Hank's Divining Rod is followed by Mr. Mendel Slew. Virginia City ridden along to 3rd last position, and Biravino Boulevard and Whiz Bang yet to move out of the back into the far turn, and Coringa to catch. Coringa trying to stay on. Coringa has it a half length. Coringa trying to kick from Rampageous there on the outside with Vaccination. In 3rd position at the top of the lane, trying to quicken up as well. Turning for home, Coringa. Coringa's got run at the 3/16 pole. Coringa up top. Soleil Volant and Rampageous and Vaccination on the outside. 1/8 of a mile left to go, and it's Coringa. Michael Sanchez slowed it down and tried to stay on from the rushing Vaccination on the outside. Coringa all the way. Vaccination was second, Soleil Volant and Rampageous. Nine, 11, 8, 10, and 7. In the winner's circle now is Coringa, and race 5 is official. 4-year-old chestnut gelding Coringa by Practical Joke, out of Conspicuous by Ghost Zapper, bred in Maryland by Larry Johnson. $2 exact to 34.80, 57.50. Dollar trifecta, double 85.60, pick 338.20, pick 434.80, pick 5 $1,110, 35 cents. 152.90, 9, 11, 8, and 10, $1 superfecta. 6th race on the Exceller Turf Course, second wire finish, rail 70 feet. 2 City Pandas, 3 over. And they're off. Royal Renegade rode very poorly last. Z Bogdan has early zip to the front from Dad's Tap. Outside is Warrior's Notion, stoking up early speed. One True Dude is next. Here's the favorite, Enduring Gold, now improving into fourth. Basic Mile steady just a tad. Elon moves up on the outside. Elon's only about 4 or 5 lengths off. A speed Finn de Oro follows that. One True Dude drops back and passed by D Hopper and City Panda racing back of the pack. Royal Renegade is trailing top of the stretch. They make the turn for home. 4 stacked across the track. Z Bogdan on the inside trying to carry on. Enduring Gold rushing up on the outside to challenge for the lead. Center of the track is Elon driven from third, and Dad's Tap. Dad's Tap angling just off the inside now in between horses, trying to come with a late kick, a furlong left to go. And it's Enduring Gold holding well. 2.5 lead. It's 2.5 in front for Enduring Gold, a 16th out. Enduring Gold, Dad's Tap, Elon third. It's Enduring Gold. Sanchez Trombetta again from Dad's Tap, and then Elon. Late scratch 3 great artists. Consolation double 10.40. Actual double 36.40. $2 exacta 38.20. Dollar trifecta 57.70. $1 superfecta 300. Trainer Michael Trombetta, jockey Michael Sanchez teaming up for 2. Enduring Gold. For RDM Racing Stable, 3-year-old Bay Colt by Boltoro out of Timeless Treasure by Drosselmeyer. Brennan Maryland Racing Stable. Late scratch 3 great artists. Consolation double 10.40. Actual double 36.40. $2 exacta 38.20. Dollar trifecta 57.70. $1 superfecta $379.90. 14.85 and 11. Jackpot I-5 carry over $3,866, 34 cents. Pick 3, $48.65. Seventh race, Delta Sigma 5 Dad's Weekend Race. 19 minutes to the 7th, exact. And they're off. Poor start for Rousey Express, then was squeezed back. Tough go for Rousey Express, the opening 16th of a mile. Sister Supreme is the leader. From Skip Through to Fire, Wine and Roses in between horses. Gold Lightning inside. Rousey Express and Chased by the Moon in the back. 5.5 lengths from front to back. Sister Supreme sets the tempo. Leads at a comfortable length and 3/4. Down the back stretch run they go. As Skip Through to Fire in second. Inside Wine and Roses as Gold Lightning has that rail spot. And Gold Lightning within 2.5 off of Sister Supreme, who's moving along on the sloppy going. Leads from Wine and Roses, length and a half, and Skip to the Fire outside third position. Gold Lightning kept close there and ridden along for a little bit more. Past the 5 furlong pole, Rousey Express in advance of Chase by the Moon, who is last of them all, heading into the far turn. Sister Supreme leads by 2.5, 4 furlongs left to run from Wine and Roses in second. Gold Lightning's got to do better. Suddenly drop back to second last position. Gold Lightning slipped back there, second last position. In the meantime, Sister Supreme still sailing along. 3 furlongs to go on the slop. Leads Wine and Roses by almost 3 lengths. Rousey Express motivated on the inside from third position. Then Skip Through the Fire alongside of that in fourth. Gold Lightning is driven past the quarter pole as they turn in and Chased by the Moon trailing the field. Sister Supreme from Wine and Roses. Rousey Express inside at the 3/16 pole. Outside is Skip Through to Fire. Gold Lightning is well back. 1 furlong left, and it's Sister Supreme. Let it all calls. Michael Sanchez, Sister Supreme from Rousey Express, and Wine and Roses. Let to battle it out for a second. Sister Supreme to win by 3.5 or 4. Rousey Express and Wine and Roses. Gold Lightning. Unofficial 2, 5, 3, 1. Official race 7, Michael Sanchez. On Sister Supreme, triple Michael Sanchez jockey. All-White Madison Avenue Racing Stable Incorporated, Morris Kernan Jr. and Jagger Incorporated, trained by Jamie Ness. 2 wins, Jamie Ness. $2. And they're off. Bosses of Pal, here's Red Paisley flashing up there, and Cactus has early speed, and Island Delight of the pink colors as well. Louisianimal on the scene on the far outside. Louisianimal all the way up to third. Island Delight back and forth. Bosses of Pal racing in fifth position, up in flames. On the outside there is Southern Horses past a couple of runners now. Speaker, it settles 8 or 9 off the paces, drop back some into the far turn run. Silver Bullet 20 out, 3 wide. Power Back is next, racing third last. Monster Mason and Star Weaver trails the field. They race to the top of the stretch. Louisianimal to a narrow lead. Louisianimal, Red Paisley on the inside, battles. Cactus is in between horses. Boss is a Pal is right there, still chiming in two. Boss is a Pal coming back for more, and very game of the far outside. Louisianimal's come away with a lead. On the inside, Cactus down on the inside. Boss is a Pal's drop back a bit now. Island Delight is battling along for third position. It's Cactus gonna stick to the wire. The second wire finish, Cactus, Island Delight, and then Louisianimal. $2 exacta, $21.60, $98.70 try. Dollar superfecta, $545. No changes. Exacta, trifecta, superfecta, double pick 3. And they're off. Brother Conway in retain, and Squire Creek on the outside. Early foot as well. Factor it in as the gray. Here's Haley's First Notion moving up in between horses. Haley's First Notion takes hold of the bit now in between horses and coming right after retained. Retained Haley's First Notion. Squire Creek on the outside in the pace mix as well. And next is Brother Conway, passed by Play Harder. Play Harder now moves into fourth into the far turn run. Factor it in is next, and War Master about 3 wide around the far turn run, and Don't Wait Up is at the back of the pack. Suddenly Brother Conway's dropped back to last. 3 furlongs left. Haley's First Notion. Here's Play Harder moving up on the outside, and Factor it in moving through on the inside. Squire Creek's backed out, head is steady just a tad. War Master out wide and driven. They race to the top of the stretch. Haley's First Notion bounds her home with the lead. Play Harder there on the outside, and a Game Chase him second. Factor it in is third at a gap of 2.5. War Master lingering along in fourth, a furlong left to go. Here's Haley's First Notion, and a sharp win on the slop. Haley's First Notion streaking home. Haley's First Notion, much the best under Jean Brasino. Haley's First Notion to win by 5. Play Harder was second. Factor it in third, and War Master. And 1 minute 11.09. 7 Haley's First Notion, Jean Brasino aboard, 1 minute 11.09 on the sloppy track. 76123. 4-year-old Doc Bear Brown gelding by Great Notion out of Haley's Flip by Arch, Brennan, Maryland by Daniel Crowley Stable. 10th race is the ABA Elevated Race. 1 mile on the turf, bowl game course, rail 17 feet. 3 is 2 over, 5 is 2 over. Scratch the 11, Miss Annabella. Exacta, trifecta, superfecta, double wagering. One mile. And they're off. Good break for the favorite Royal Winter. Force of Law showing early foot along with You Make Me Charlie. Miss Ellery's right up there with early speed. Royal Winter broke sharp but settled back into fourth position about the three path into the turn. As they move around that turn, up the inside comes Sunny Spell, improving a spot or two while cutting the corner. Tuck Check is next in between horses, about 6 lengths off the lead. Royal Winter alongside of that, and back to Chantilly Road, who's on the outside. And Turf Rocket racing to the rear of the field with Magic in the Park. And trailing the field is a Magically Vanished. With 5 furlongs left to go, Miss Ellery sets the tempo, leading solo by some 2 lengths from Force of Law. Sunny Spell up close there, third position. You Make Me Charlie is in fourth. Tuck Check on the inside in fifth, passed by Chantilly Road on the outside. Then back to the outside to Magic in the Park. Royal Winter is in and among horses, about 7 lengths from the pace into the far turn run. Is trying to pick up now, but still has some work to do with 3 furlongs left to go. See Royal Winter in behind a trio of horses now, just looking for a bit of racing room. On the inside, Turf Rocket is second last position, and Magically Vanished is the trailer top of the stretch. Miss Ellery asks for a full sprint on home. Miss Ellery kicks on. Miss Ellery from Sunny Spell to the inside. Out center of the track is Chantilly Road. As they come to the final furlong, Tuck Check is next. Out center of the track is Magic in the Park with a bit of late run. It is Tuck Check. Tuck Check in front with Forest Boys. And it's going to be Tuck Check to win. 2.5 lengths. Chantilly Road was second, and then Miss Ellery and Magic in the Park. Unofficial 410, 2, 6, 1. Tuck Check, Forest Boys. Running time minute 37.94 the mile. 4-year-old B. Jones. Official. Tuck Check. Double 29.20, pick 3, $24.65. 54.40, $2 exacta, dollar trifecta, $217.70, dollar superfecta, $1,927.40. 11th race, number 1, Perfect Pink is 1 over. Exacta, trifecta, superfecta, 23 minutes to post time. Our 10th race is the ABA Elevated Race. In line, and they're off right away. Perfect Pink very fast from the gate. Here's She's a Gem right there. So Perfect Pink and She's a Gem at a fiery clip early. And Sippin' Time away running in third. Thunder in Paris is next in fourth. On the inside, Sweet No No is fifth. 5 lengths off the speed heading into the turn. Back to Bonds Bell, just back to third last position. Wampy 3 wide around the turn. And Just the Thing is trailing the field into the turn. She's a Gem on the outside, and Perfect Pink out of the inside. She's a Gem getting away clean now. Second is Perfect Pink. Then it's Sippin' Time is racing in third. Thunder in Paris, Sweet No No is angled just off the inside about the 2 path. It still has 7 lengths to come at the top of the stretch, where She's a Gem going sharp. She's a Gem by 5. Thunder in Paris and Sippin' Time head to head for second. Sweet No No lingering in fourth position. Toward the middle of the track is Just the Thing, who's trying to pick up a share for a long left to go. She's a Gem is still going strong under Sarah Del Fabro. She's a Gem and Thunder in Paris. She's a Gem holding sway to win by a length and a half from Thunder in Paris, who is closing the gap. It's a length win for She's a Gem, Thunder in Paris, and Sippin' Time, and Just the Thing. Racing Stable LLC. 4-year-old Bay Filly, She's a Gem by Golden Lad. Out of Chianti by Distorted Humor. Official. $2 exacta, $131.60. $1 trifecta, $437.30. $2,475.80. $1 super, 5682. Double 187.20, pick 389.70, pick 4 385.70, pick 5 1,966 and a nickel.